The beauty of Skyrim is the varying options of playing the game, and there isn't a playstyle that I haven't used. But I was scouring the interwebs the other day and came across a brand new way to play the game. This mod brings AIDS and chlamydia into the world of Skyrim in a way that has never been seen before. I don't think you're ready for the erection you will receive watching me rid the world of gonorrhea. Whether you grab a lukewarm glass of mommy's milk straight from the source, or you put on 3 extra small condoms to defend against the amount of STDs I name in this video. Nothing can prepare you for the amount of pinky toe groping I come by throughout my time here with you. Come with me on this journey in the land of the dead, and together we will find out. Can you beat Skyrim during a zombie apocalypse? Now before we get started, you may have noticed that STD counter up there. Whenever I say an STD, that number will go up, and whatever number that is at the end of the video will be the number of slices of cheese I stick on my face, ultimately resulting in me suffocating to death. So stick around to the end and see a man die of cheese face. Now back to the video. I started my grotesque adventure as a prisoner convicted of aggressively cuddling a picnic table, and after removing the splinters from Russell the One-Eyed Wonder Weasel and accepting my fate as America's next top masturbator, the zombies used their special AIDS powers to launch us across the map, ending the run a little earlier than expected. So as it turns out, the zombies are clearly too powerful for this tadpole torpedo tugger to handle. I couldn't even make it out of the intro sequence. This handed me the L I deserved and found out that no, you cannot beat Skyrim during a zombie apocalypse. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, let's do this right this time. Hopefully we can go 5 seconds without the game breaking. Thankfully, after slaughtering all the telepathic super AIDS monsters disrupting my voyage to get my pork whistle chopped off, I was able to create my character. I decided to go with an orc because they have berserker rage, which will help me in my defense against the STDs plaguing the land. Or, I could use a condom. I said yes please mommy to sex, and I had no idea what to make him look like, but I knows he would look deformed either way, so I tried my nose best to make him resemble Nose, one of the Super AIDS nose monsters. I mean, who knows? It might work. Gigantic nose. The red boys were about to cut my face penis off, but big black Charizard with a huge sniffer fetish saved the day. I made it out of Helgen pretty easily because for the first time in a long time, I was actually able to play normally. Once outside, I sent a signal up to the warrior gods, and on my way down to River Hardwood, I was definitely not hard seeing all the people corrupted by the AIDS. The STD disguise wasn't fooling any of them, and there are way too many beta cucks for one lonely Chad with an adept sense of smell to handle. Advar eventually came in for the assist, but it was at 50v2 at this point, and it wasn't looking very rad for the Chads. He distracted the big group of gonorrhea people long enough so I could make it to Alvor's house, where he was chilling at the dinner table eating some ass. He then politely gave me all his cheese for my battle against the betas with genital herpes, but it wasn't enough because there was just too many of them and not enough cheese. I was being overrun, and I wasn't able to test the theory of cheese being the cure to all STDs. So I ran like a fat guy named Richard at the Great American Buffet, and then some asshole cuts in front of him and takes the last biscuit, and then an argument unfolds which turns into a wrestling match in the middle of the buffet line, mashed potatoes and gravy in places mashed potatoes and gravy are not supposed to be. And then some music starts playing, da 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 da, and it turns out the guy Richard is wrestling is none other than the Chaddest of all Chads, John Cena, and Richard gets a one-way trip to Suplex City, causing him to go blind, all while a fly lands on John Cena's face, and he waves his hand in front of his face a bunch to swat the fly away, telling Richard he can't see him because he's now blind, and thus, the legend of John Cena was born, and nobody has seen him since. But yeah, basically I ran away really fast to get to Whiterun. I used my giant face penis to Y'all Balgriff to see if he was carrying any special kinds of chlamydia. I then trudged my tight ass up to Bleak Falls Barrow, where I fought off the horde of beta cucks stricken with pelvic inflammatory disease defending the main entrance. Once inside, I took out Daddy Longcock, who was trying to suck on a black guy stuck in Daddy's semen. But don't worry, I finished him off for you, Daddy. I then learned some Chinese and showed this guy what giant face penis power actually looks like, and then I took the fancy rock off his decaying corpse. I took the fancy rock back to Finger, and for some reason, there was a dragon trying to help all the people with syphilis. But why? It is now a mystery I needed to solve. Nevertheless, I killed the dragon plaguing the town and sucked its soul like your mom did to me last night.
Pow!
After that, I stopped at the Whiterun marketplace to steal all the cheese, cause 1, I could use it as a cure one day, and 2, cheese is fucking goated. I truly am so sorry for that. Speaking of cheese, go down and leave a like right now and subscribe, or I'll come steal all your cheese. I went back to get a thank you from Y'all Balgriff, but did he give me one? No, But look at how he sits. He's a total Chad. I should honestly be thanking him. And then there's Lydia's bitch ass. And all I gotta say about that is... oh god, that hits me right in the nipples. Iverstead was already completely overridden with vaginal yeast dudes. I tried to cut down as many as I possibly could, but there were too many diseases coming all around me. It was just super sticky. I had to back up across the bridge, whacking as many of them as I possibly can with my pointy metal dual-wielded dildos. Luckily, my face penis is bigger than theirs, so I was able to take out all the infected that chased me across the bridge. After successfully not contracting the AIDS, I made it up the 70 million steps to yell at the old dudes trying to touch my face penis. Then a group of dudes with human papillomavirus infection attacked the old dude's base of operations. This was a huge mistake on their part. Skilled in the art of molestation and verbal combat, the Trichomoniasis boys stood no match. I got to just sit and watch them get bent over. And I can't begin to tell you how many tries it took me to pronounce those words. Jesus fucking Christ. These are not the people to be attacking right now. I don't even have to do anything, I can just stand here and watch. They really hate AIDS, don't they? My god. Now there's only one major problem when dealing with STDs of this variety. People can get infected, and it drives them mad, causing them to attack anything in sight until either cured or killed. This is exactly what happened to some of the old dudes. I tried pleading to them that I was indeed an adult, and not the 5-year-old boy named Riker living down the street, but it was of no use. Eventually, I was done for, and having contracted an STD myself, upon my death, I joined the army of the Super AIDS monsters. I had to load a previous save, and after eliminating the hepatitis threat attacking us, I was now tasked with curing the AIDS contracted by the old dudes, trying to fondle my no-no area. No, Donald, stay away from me! Sorry, just a little PTSD there, sorry, my bad. Apologies. I apologize to anyone that might have just cringed as hard as I did making this, but I'm gonna leave it in. Luckily, this mod has a Cure STD spell, but you need to have potions of Cure Disease in your inventory in order for it to work. I know, I was thinking the same thing. It should have been cheese instead. The creator missed a huge opportunity there. I think we should just all learn, when in doubt, go cheese. Gotta put that on a t-shirt. I was able to cure the old dudes that got the AIDS, and they taught me some more Chinese before telling me to go get a horn for them to play with. Some things never change. At Ustengrove, I raided all their cheese and killed a few Draugr, all to not find the horny dildo. I found the dolphin that took my dildo to use for herself, but come on, now the old dudes are gonna have to punish me for being a bad boy. Anyways, she gave me all her cheese as a sign of good faith, which is the best way for me to forgive you. She clearly did her research, and told me we need to hit a dragon with the airtight Gluck Gluck 3000 to suck its soul. But first, I went back to let the old dudes use the horn on me. As I walked into the door, well, I'll just let you watch. Okay. Alright. Where's the old dudes at when you need them? They really just hit them with the one little frost breath and now they're kind of just chilling over there? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Vaginal yeast everywhere. The old dudes then used their horn on me, and it left me shaking uncontrollably, as it was surprisingly pleasant to the back door area. That means asshole for all you youngins out there. Gotta keep it family friendly, fellas. I made my way to meet Dolphin, but she was nowhere to be found, and the dragon was being too much of a pussy to fight me. The AIDS monsters were breaking the game, and I had to find Dolphin before they stuck their much smaller face penises into her giant crusty blowhole, giving her crabs. I saw some AIDS boys out in the distance and hoped Dolphin's cute ass was fighting them, so I went in for the rescue, and there she was, crabs free. So we finally double-teamed the dragon with that tag team duo vacuum seal suckfest, and she was so impressed she invited me to a swingers party. Once in solitude, I finessed all the cheese from the inn, and then after reluctantly giving all of it to Malborn, I considered going back to the old dudes for them to use that horn on me again, and not stopping until the lights went out. But I made it to the 30-person orgy and headed to the kitchen with Malborn, where my third leg instantly protruded to a solid 2.75 inches and out-exploded Christmas in July. And let me tell you, it was a snowy one. It was as if Todd Howard himself knew exactly how to please a man. No cheese was left behind as I made my way into the dungeon, killing everyone I saw and successfully saving Malborn for the first time in all of my playthroughs. Once out, Dolphin wanted me to find her old fuck buddy in Riften, where I had to wait 6 years for him to just open the fucking door. We headed back to Dolphin's secret sex basement, had a three-way, and then traveled dicks and blowhole to read a fancy wall. But before that, I had solved the world's easiest puzzle and took out the army of syphilis buddies guarding the entrance. Jesus! Why are there always 20,000 of them guarding the fucking doors? I open a door and every time there's like 30,000 fucking zombies right there. God, there's so much AIDS here. It's like I can't even breathe. You die. All of you fucking die. Fucking die. Die. Jesus Christ. Just die. There we go. During the fight, Dolphin must have contracted some form of genital herpes, causing her to not be able to fucking move and start the dialogue sequence. I yelled at her a bunch for her to get up to the wall, hoping it would trigger it, but it was to no avail. Nothing I did would work, beating the absolute shit out of them, eating their assholes, or even threatening to go get the horn from the old dudes. So I decided to leave and go get the Elder Scroll, knowing it's my next big task, and come back hoping it would work then. So I talked to this Chad and headed to the Dwemer Ruins, where more dudes with trichomoniasis were waiting for me. I shot some with my flying dildos, and some even jumped off the cliff, knowing they were no match for this face penis wielding Chad. I killed everything on my way through the ruins, but found that the Mycoplasma genitalium boys were completely against domestic violence too. So we put aside our differences for a second to put an end to this abominable act, and it's 2020, so we don't know who hit who, so we just dispatched the both of them. Our temporary truce then subsided, and I went back to battle against the STDs. I hauled my sexy booty nipples through Blackreach, poked a few eyeballs, and then got the Elder Scroll. It was now time to head back to see if Dolphin and her sugar daddy were done twiddling each other's saggy earlobes, but no, it was broken. So one console command later, and it turns out the dragons are behind the recent spike of STDs, and killing Alduin will kill everyone. That's why they've been helping them. Mystery solved. So I needed to head back to the throat of the world to learn the Dragon Run shout and take out Alduin. After talking to the good dragon, I read the Elder Scroll that I got earlier to go back in time to learn the shout, and something was definitely different this time around. Oh, there they go. Yep. It's kind of sad that this is just kind of like the norm now. I made Alduin my bitch, and he ran away like the kitty cat he is. My next task was to convince the red boys and the blue boys to come to a meeting with the horny old dudes to make a truce to fight the AIDS. But when I made it to Windhelm, it was being overrun, and the STD boys made it into the walls. I made it inside the hall, and Ulfric must have thought I was there to his daughter with my face penis, so he attacked me on sight. I tried to defend myself, but I died and came back as an AIDS monster, only to be slain for good. I thought maybe they had a little bit of the AIDS, and that's why they are attacking me, so I tried curing them, but it didn't do anything. Eventually, I was able to talk to him, but not before I died and got gonorrhea. Don't ask me why this worked, because I genuinely had no clue. Maybe my disguise as an AIDS monster was working too well, and they thought I was one until I died and became a real AIDS monster, and now they thought I was human. Who knows? But great. Now I can talk to them, but unfortunately I had pubic lice, and I couldn't fast travel or do any shouts or anything like that, so there's no way I could continue like this. So I loaded a save, and I just ran to go to Solitude, and I'll come back here after, hoping it's fixed by then. Solitude was a ghost town at this point. The AIDS were even getting inside the castle. I helped kill all the infected, and then casually talked to Tullius while we got pelted with scabies. I headed back to Ulfric, hoping he forgot I ever had genital warts, which thankfully he did, and we killed some more dudes with vaginosis. I talked to him while once again getting my face penis slapped repeatedly with herpes. I then attended our meeting with the old horny dudes, and I spotted some friends waiting to ambush us, but thankfully they waited till we were done. Let me tell you, this was not the group of old horny dudes and giant face penis STD impersonators to be attacking, cause my god did they get absolutely fucked. Holy shit! Holy shit, dude. It's like I'm in a fucking concentration camp. Fucking boy in the striped pajamas over here. Once we got out unscathed, I went to trap a dragon and looked like a bigger Chad than the Chaddest of all Chads, John Cena. Rest in peace, Richard. Getting through Skaldolfin Temple was normal. They just had a shitload of dudes with Yeaston men helping them out this time. But I made it into Sovngarde and wiped my ass with some more non-gonococcal urethritis at the entrance of the Great Hall. My god, these STDs are not getting any easier to pronounce. Why the fuck are they even in Sovngarde? The only thing I can think of is Alduin's ass put them in there to guard against me. They even tried to attack us on the inside of the hall while I was keystering all the cheese. I gathered all the homies to yell into the sky together like a normal Tuesday night, and Alduin went straight for all the anal warts monsters, because he was probably just mad they didn't do a good job at stopping me, and he wanted to punish them like the bad boys they are. And I don't know about you, but I thought this was cool as fuck. Holy shit. There's so many fucking sky dodgeballs. My god, oh, that's so fucking cool. Gotta get a better view of this. God damn, he is fucking them. They're getting absolutely destroyed. Would you fuck off, Elduin? I'm trying to watch the dodgeball game. I finished off Elduin and cured the world of all the sexually transmitted diseases that I could find on Google while writing this. I then returned to the real world to celebrate with my cheese, and I was only able to shove a disappointing 52 pieces of cheese up my ass. Nevertheless, the answer is yes. You can beat Skyrim during a zombie apocalypse. I've already got a bunch. I can't get the cheese off. They kind of just stick together. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I can't breathe. If I just say I'm sorry, I can't see a goddamn thing. Is it all it? Ah! Oh. Ah! I can't breathe. Ah! I think that's all of it. Ah! Ah!